Attention.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, and everyone on the gender spectrum to the final episode of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling's Hang the DJ. Before our first ever pay-per-view event, cocaine makes you so fucking boring. I am your one them commentary team for the evening, jubvno, and I have what I believe to be a night filled with incredible action to call. As of folks, our opening and main event contests for the evening share a lot of similarities. The opening contest for the night will see CM Punk and the Ring General Walter teaming up to take on a team chosen by their opponents at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. Those, of course, being Javon Evans for CM Punk and Bryan Danielson for the Ring General. And on the other side of the coin, our main event of the evening will see Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans team up to take on a team of the Ring General Walter and CM Punk's choosing. As folks, I cannot wait to start off the night with AJ Styles. What? This isn't a part of my sheet at all for tonight's show. What is AJ Styles doing out here? Last week we saw AJ Styles take on Bo Dallas, and he won. He won last week. AJ Styles beat Bo Dallas last week, and he's out here again tonight. I'm assuming to talk about whatever the hell that was at the end of the broadcast last week. During the end credits, I had no idea that even happened, by the way. I don't know what Bo Dallas is doing, but apparently Uncle Howdy has challenged AJ Styles to a match at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. And AJ Styles is here to, I guess, address that. As we take a look back to last week, here we see the phenomenal forearm that took out Bo Dallas, and what we thought was going to be the end of this AJ Styles and Bo Dallas thing, but it's clearly not, as we send it to AJ Styles. What the hell? I think much like AJ Styles is right now, I am at a loss. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's Uncle Howdy! What the fuck? Where the fuck did he come from? Oh my god. Oh my. What the hell? Wait, what the fuck? Where did AJ Styles and Uncle Howdy go? What the hell just happened? Where are they? Where are they? We hope to have an update on AJ Styles by the end of the night, but we are switching gears to our very first matchup of the evening, that being the team of the Ring General Walter and the Second City Saint CM Punk taking on a team of their opponents for Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring's choosing. That, of course, being for the Second City Saint, the young OG Javon Evans, and for the Ring General, that being the HCPW Global Champion, Bryan Danielson. These matches were made by Daydreamer as a way to make everyone ring ready for Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. Walter and CM Punk have not had a matchup on HCPW television since episode 1 of Hang the DJ, where they competed in the 7-person gauntlet match to crown the first HCPW Global Champion. Since then, we've seen Walter and CM Punk attack their opponents from behind, and we've seen their opponents do the same. But Walter and CM Punk have not competed since HCPW episode 1. Javon Evans and Bryan Danielson have not competed since episode 2. This is a way to make sure that these 4 men are ring ready for their matches at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. And for Walter and CM Punk, it is a chance to make sure that these two still are at the top of their game. Walter and CM Punk, of course, coming up short in the 7-person gauntlet. Walter being bested by Bryan Danielson and CM Punk being bested by Javon Evans. But Walter, look at his face. That losing in that gauntlet match has made Walter even more sour than he usually is. But his tag team partner here tonight is none other than the Second City Saint, CM Punk. CM Punk, along with Walter, his only matchup in HCPW thus far has been the 7-person gauntlet to crown the first ever global champion. Of course, won by Bryan Danielson, as we've stated. But CM Punk has an interesting statistic. He currently has the shortest time in a gauntlet match in HCPW. CM Punk, if we don't count Bron Breaker or Samoa Joe's matches against literal nobodies, has the shortest match in HCPW history against Javon Evans. And you gotta think, for someone of CM Punk's caliber, that's gotta sting quite a lot. CM Punk was outsmarted by Javon Evans, who got him up in a roll-up pin during that 7-person gauntlet and eliminated him from the match. And CM Punk has been irate about it ever since. We saw him attack Javon Evans both after the gauntlet, which allowed Walter to get that elimination on Javon Evans. But not only that, we saw CM Punk attack Javon Evans on Hang the DJ episode 2 after a star-making performance against Bryan Danielson in Danielson's first global championship defense. Then on episode 3, we saw Javon Evans get some revenge on CM Punk, smashing a light tube against the back of CM Punk's head in the parking lot. Then we saw CM Punk return the favor with attack on Hang the DJ episode 5. Just last week, we saw CM Punk use a light tube against Javon Evans before hitting him with a go to sleep. But we will see who Javon Evans and Bryan Danielson have chosen. Oh my God! Speaking of Hang the DJ episode 1, Javon Evans and Bryan Danielson have brought back the tag team of Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa. We saw these two last compete on episode 1 of Hang the DJ, as well as they took on Rosie and Jamal of the Bloodline in a losing effort. Some would say, well, not some, actually the record books show it was a losing effort, but some people would say that Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa put their heart and soul in that matchup, and they have quickly become some fan favorites here in Hang the DJ and HCPW, as Walter and CM Punk look to extinguish the flame of Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews. As the bell sounds, here we go, and oh my God! Apollo Crews with a boot right out of the gate, and Apollo Crews taking it to the Ring General. Backstabber to Walter. Backstabber to Walter. Hooking the leg. That could do it. A shocking upset. No, Walter kicks out, and not even a 1 count. Apollo Crews over the top, going for a tope atomico. No, Walter moves out the way. And now Walter, a roll up from Walter, but the referee in position. No, the referee didn't start counting, maybe checking to see if the shoulders of Apollo Crews were really down there. Could have impacted a victory there for the Ring General and CM Punk, but it doesn't matter as Walter with a huge knee drop after taking out the arm of Apollo Crews. Walter and CM Punk, as we said, a bit of ring rust from these two. Have not competed since episode 1. Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa in the same boat, you gotta think. But Crews and Tozawa, this is like a make or break performance for them. Elbow from Apollo Crews. This is their chance to prove themselves in the upper echelon of HCPW, and Apollo Crews tossing Walter into the buckles there after out of that suplex and dodging a lariat with a huge right hand. Sends Walter off the ropes, leapfrogging over Walter, dropping down over Walter, and going for a belly to belly, but Walter with an eye rake and Walter overhand chops. No! Apollo Crews tossing Walter in a standing shooting star press from Apollo Crews. 2, no, only a 2 count as Walter's able to get the shoulder up, and Walter swiping the hands of Apollo Crews away. 2 chops, went for a backbreaker, but Apollo Crews gets a knee up to the face. Not 2 knees, just 1 knee, singular, and then a running neck breaker to the Ring General, and now sends him into the buckles, tagging in Akira Tozawa. Wait a minute, shades of crime time here with that G9, that Samoan drop neck breaker combo, and a running elbow drop from Akira Tozawa. Tozawa up to the top rope, looking for a middle rope splash. No, Walter moves out the way. And the Ring General, this is Walter. Well, I'd say this is Walter's game plan here. Try to slow down the match and just inflict punishment. And there it is, European uppercut, sending Akira Tozawa reeling. But Tozawa is able to get the foot up to the back of the Ring General. And now Walter punching at Akira Tozawa's midsection before just driving his elbow right into the ribs, and a big boot to Akira Tozawa there from the Ring General. Now Walter, boot to the midsection. Walter grabbing Akira Tozawa by the head, but Tozawa able to get a boot to the midsection. Tozawa shoots Walter into the buckles. Akira Tozawa walking over to the corner now. Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews, what could they be looking for here? Double axe handle to the arm of the Ring General. Walter's been reeling in this matchup. Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews showing up and showing out, but a back body drop from Walter sends Apollo Crews down. Went for the chop, but Apollo Crews able to move out the way. Apollo Crews going for an Irish whip, but Walter's able to reverse, and what is this? Oh no, we saw this against Kairi Sane, and Walter shot to the chest, and now the Ring General choking Apollo Crews out with his foot. Oh my god. The Ring General running around. Oh my god! Akira Tozawa catching with a Hurricanrana may have sent him into the post there. As now Apollo Crews looking to take advantage. What the hell is this? Did he just deadlift Walter? Deadlift power slam from Akira Tozawa to the ring. No, from Apollo Crews to the Ring General. I'm getting my names mixed up due to just the sheer insanity of that. Oh my god, and now Apollo Crews letting out a primal roar. Count of 7 on the outside as Walter gets back in the ring. The official count of 8 as Walter gets back in. Snapmare from Apollo Crews gets him in a butterfly lock. Walter's foot is underneath the bottom rope, but he gets a headbutt to the face of Apollo Crews, and now just a shoot drop kick. Shotgun drop kick there from the Ring General as he tags in the Second City Saint, CM Punk. CM Punk and Akira Tozawa now. No! Hurricanrana to CM Punk. Akira Tozawa looking to get back in this thing. Tozawa missing whatever offense he was going for, and CM Punk runs out and float over neck breaker from CM Punk. And our CM Punk pointed elbow drop to the chest of Akira Tozawa. CM Punk on the apron, calling Tozawa up, could be looking for that springboard clothesline, and no, Akira Tozawa moves out the way, and Akira Tozawa with a kick to the shoulder, it seemed like, and Akira Tozawa springboard elbow drop to the back of CM Punk. Springboard elbow drop to the back, but no, CM Punk able to trip Akira Tozawa up, and a big shot to the face, and now CM Punk backbreaker out of the back suplex, a blue thunder bomb backbreaker almost from CM Punk, stomping Akira Tozawa over, and a kick to the back of Akira Tozawa. But no, Tozawa gets a foot up. Tozawa, wait a minute, what is this? Shining Wizard! Shining Wizard! But no, CM Punk gets 2 feet up as Tozawa went for the cover. CM Punk readying himself for his next move, a shot, overhand punch to the face of Akira Tozawa, shoots him off the ropes, and a calf kick from CM Punk. And Apollo Crews looking for the tag, and CM Punk making him pay with an elbow right to the side of the head, sends him off the apron. And now CM Punk with a Falcon Arrow to Akira Tozawa in the ring. And Punk tagging in the ring general. Tagging in Walter. As Walter and CM Punk, they've shockingly been kind of working together as a tag team, if you think about it. Not as well as Tozawa and Crews. Tozawa and Crews have been doing double team moves here and against the Ring General and the Second City Saints. CM Punk and Walter sort of working this like singles matches. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh my god, wait. Akira Tozawa powering Walter up for a schoolboy powerbomb. And what the hell was that? From Apollo Crews, a corkscrew clothesline sends CM Punk off the apron. They might have it here. The biggest upset of their careers. No! Walter kicks out at 2. Apollo Crews took too much time having to get CM Punk off the apron there after that double team move there, and it might have cost them the matchup. And now Walter sends Apollo Crews from behind and just an overhand clubbing blow. Now kicking the ropes into Tozawa, into Cruz's leg. My bad. It looks like he also kicked Tozawa, went for a boot, but just meets Apollo Crews with double axe handle as he tries to get up after dodging that big boot from Walter. Akira Tozawa looking on as well. Wait, Walter, what is this? Went to drag Apollo Crews up, but Crews was getting up. Walter gets him from behind, but no. Apollo Crews with an elbow to the face of Walter. Sends him into the buckles. Tag to Akira Tozawa. Looking for it again. Another G9. Shout out to Crime Time, Shad Gaspard. And JTG. Akira Tozawa watching. Oh my god, stopping Walter from getting the tag. What is this? A leg trapped crossface. No. Walter fights free. Walter fights free. And now Walter chopped to the chest of Akira Tozawa and rolls him up here. Rolls him up 1, 2, no. Akira Tozawa roll up on Walter 1, 2. Walter having to kick out at 2. Akira Tozawa went for a kick to the chest. Walter, wait. Last Symphony. Last Symphony to Akira Tozawa. That could do it. But Apollo Crews in the ring. CM Punk in the ring. The referee's down. CM Punk, that Blue Thunder backbreaker. And Walter, knee drop to Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa. He got both of them. And Walter dropping all of his body weight on Akira Tozawa. Now CM Punk and Apollo Crews working together here. No, CM Punk and Walter working together. My apologies. CM Punk sending Apollo Crews out of the ring. And Walter calling Akira Tozawa up and just a big boot to the face of Akira Tozawa. This match broke down when the referee went down, and I lost track of who was who in this matchup. Oh my god! Akira Tozawa tripping up Walter. Akira Tozawa shot to the ankle of the Ring General. Now going for the tree trunk-like legs of the Ring General. Akira Tozawa trying to do anything he can, but gets caught. And now just overhand chops into the corner. Now wait a minute. Walter, he did it to Apollo Crews, and now he's going to do it to Akira Tozawa. CM Punk loving what he's seeing on the outside, just choking out Akira Tozawa. Does Walter. Now Walter with a gut check off the apron to Apollo Crews, and now CM Punk has Akira Tozawa on the outside. And wait a minute, what is this? T-bone suplex from CM Punk, and Walter going after Apollo Crews, but it backfires. Apollo Crews going for a power bomb, but Walter with a back body drop to Apollo Crews. And now Walter, wait a minute, that burning lariat to Apollo Crews on the floor. Walter back in the ring. Wait, Akira Tozawa catching Walter. Trouble in paradise. Tornado Enziguri. Tornado Enziguri. From, oh no, never mind, caught him. And now Walter with another burning lariat Another burning lariat just sending Akira Tozawa down. Not Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews still down on the outside, and a power bomb from the Ring General. And CM Punk taunting away. And CM Punk and Walter get the win in this tag team matchup. The Ring General and CM Punk have overcome the challenge of Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans. CM Punk and Walter are one step closer to Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. As we look to switch gears to our next matchup of the evening, Ellie Danger will take on Azrael Hendrix right now. As folks, this matchup harbors back to the very first episode of HCPW Hang the DJ. As if you remember, HCPW's first ever matchup was Wyatt Danger versus Dominic Mysterio, where Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace would make their debut by screwing over Wyatt Danger and helping Dominic Mysterio get that victory. And the Dangers and Dishonor have been at each other's throats ever since. Tonight, Ellie Danger has the chance to get one over on Azrael Hendrix, as if she's able to best the punk rock diva here tonight. Not only will they be banned from ringside, but Outlaw Ace will also be banned from ringside. Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, and they will be banned from interfering in the matchup between Dishonor and the Dangers. That, of course, being Zeta Steel and Dominic Mysterio versus Ellie and Wyatt, the Dangers. A lot is riding on this matchup here tonight, as Azrael Hendrix, I think he might be coming out here alone here tonight. Look at the Tron. That is not the normal Dishonor Tron. That is just Azrael Hendrix's name, and oh my god, Azrael Hendrix is out here entirely alone here tonight. Azrael Hendrix, this is a rare sight for the Dishonor, for the whole Dishonor tandem, if you really think about it. Never have we seen a member of Dishonor make the walk to the ring by themselves. We have yet to see Azrael Hendrix compete without Outlaw Ace by their side. This is going to be an interesting matchup here tonight, as Azrael Hendrix, he's at this alone. He's at this entirely alone. No Zeta Steel, no Dominic Mysterio, no Outlaw Ace. It is just straight up Azrael Hendrix versus Ellie Danger, one-on-one. With everything riding on the line for the squad of Dishonor. If Azrael Hendrix loses here tonight, them along with Outlaw Ace are banned from ringside. Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, and Azrael Hendrix with 3 kicks to the face of Ellie Danger. And now Azrael Hendrix, the deadly striker of the team, that cold calculated striker. And oh my god! What the hell? He just flew halfway across the ring. Went for a springboard moonsault, but Ellie Danger is able to move out the way. And Ellie Danger, roll up on Azrael Hendrix. Roll up here, Ellie Danger, to get one over on him quickly. No. And now collar elbow tie-up between Ellie Danger and Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix, you got to think there's got to be some sort of game plan here if he's coming out alone. There's no way he's entirely by himself here tonight, right? Like, we saw a couple weeks ago Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace versus the Motor City Machine Guns, and it was an amazing match. Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace, they tried to cheat, but it backfired, and they won that match surprisingly clean after that. And went to kick at Ellie Danger, but missed. And now, wait, Azrael Hendrix roll up on Ellie Danger, but a rope break. Ellie Danger was in the ropes, and now Azrael Hendrix, what is this? Went for a body splash, but missed entirely, channeling his inner Outlaw Ace, just trying to throw his body at his opponent to try to deal some damage. But it didn't work, as now Azrael Hendrix with just an elbow to the face of Ellie Danger. And oh, wait a minute. Fired Ellie Danger up, and now here we go. Striking exchange here from Azrael Hendrix and Ellie Danger. Oh my god. Neither of these two are backing down. I almost said neither man, but neither of these competitors are men. Oh my god. Neither of them backing down. Ellie Danger and Azrael Hendrix. Chops to the chest, slaps across the face, punches to the head. Azrael Hendrix and Ellie Danger, and here we go. Hockey fight in the middle of the HCPW arena. Here between Ellie Danger and the punk rock diva, as neither were really able to get the better of the other. As Ellie Danger victory roll and Azrael Hendrix cover. No, not even a 1 count. Azrael Hendrix able to roll through 1. No, kick out at 1 by Ellie Danger. What a start to this matchup. Oh my god. I know Azrael Hendrix shoots her into the buckles, and Azrael Hendrix with a German suplex, dropping Ellie Danger on the back of her neck. And now Hendrix into the cover, not even hooking the leg, foot underneath the bottom rope, and the referee couldn't see it. Ellie Danger having to kick out at 2. Now Azrael Hendrix, oh my god, just those vicious, close-fisted strikes, and Azrael Hendrix going for it again, doing anything they can to get the advantage over Ellie Danger. Now stumped to the midsection, dragging Ellie Danger up to her feet. And Azrael Hendrix to the apron here. What could we be seeing? Springboard knee. No, Ellie Danger's going to move out the way, and Ellie Danger gets out of the ring to create a bit of separation between her and Azrael Hendrix. And a knee strike sends Azrael Hendrix into the corner, and a drop kick to the back. Ellie Danger trying to get back in this thing here. As Ellie Danger, wait a minute, what is this? Oh my god, just tossing Azrael Hendrix out the corner, and a cover here from Ellie Danger. 1. No, not even a 2 count, as Azrael Hendrix able to kick out at 1. And now Ellie Danger pointing up to the sky, shades of Sabu. As Ellie Danger, what is this? Handspring into the Pele kick. My god, Azrael Hendrix went to catch Ellie with a kick, but Ellie caught the leg of Azrael Hendrix, went for a jumping super kick. Hendrix able to move out the way, and an elbow drop from Azrael Hendrix. And oh wait, what is this? Butterfly from Azrael Hendrix into the lung blower. My god. Hendrix and Ellie Danger going at 100 miles an hour here. Oh, Azrael Hendrix went for a springboard knee, but Ellie able to move out the way. Sends Hendrix into the ropes, drop down, leapfrog, and Ellie Danger, what is this? Roll up, no, roll through into the kick to the chest of Azrael Hendrix. Ellie Danger and Azrael Hendrix, 2 brutal strikers. And oh wait, Ellie Danger talking some shit to Azrael Hendrix before, I guess, a modified code breaker almost there to Azrael Hendrix. And oh wait, went for a punch to the face, but Hendrix able to move out the way. Hendrix another roll up here, but another rope break. Ellie Danger able to get into the ropes there, and the officials seeing it. So Azrael Hendrix, oh, forearm from Hendrix, another forearm from Azrael Hendrix, ducks the clothesline, and a Pele kick from Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix has been super impressive in this matchup here against Ellie Danger, but I wonder when the shoe's gonna drop and when the interferences are gonna roll in. Azrael Hendrix with a knee strike there to Ellie Danger, and oh wait, went to grab at Ellie, but missed entirely as Ellie's able to move out the way. And oh, Azrael Hendrix, what is this? Oh my god! Combination of strikes there from Azrael Hendrix, ending with that sliding knee strike. And now dragging Ellie Danger up. And Azrael Hendrix, wait a minute. Oh my god! A version of the greatest knee in the business. Azrael Hendrix, and a kick out at 2 by Ellie Danger. Azrael Hendrix, one of his moves is just a knee strike he has called, well, they have called the greatest knee in the business. And oh, wait a minute. Azrael Hendrix looking for that skull tap, that punt kick. Oh, and it connects. Oh, shit. I wasn't ready for it to connect. And Azrael Hendrix with the Azzy Cutter. Azzy Cutter to Ellie Danger. That could do it. That could do it. 1. No, not even a 2 count. As Ellie Danger, off of pure adrenaline, got her skull tapped by Azrael Hendrix, then got spiked on her head with a fucking Azzy Cutter, and now gets her knees just stomped out. You see the knee brace on Ellie Danger. Any moves to the knees from Azrael Hendrix are a calculated effort. And oh, went for a roundhouse, but Ellie Danger was able to dodge. Ellie Danger with a Superman punch. Or maybe a Supergirl punch. And oh wait, Ellie Danger went for something to the floor, but Azrael Hendrix able to get back in the ring and dodge it entirely. Look at Azrael Hendrix taunting as Ellie Danger lays on the floor. Ellie Danger gets up. Azrael Hendrix keeps going. And oh, look at Azrael Hendrix. Sits in the corner telling Ellie to bring her best shot at him. And Ellie Danger's going to do just that. Lariat into another lariat. Dodging a clothesline from Azrael Hendrix and a falling dropkick from Ellie Danger. Ellie Danger's fired up. Azrael Hendrix wanted Ellie's best, and now they're getting it. Springboard double jump moonsault from Ellie Danger. And now Ellie Danger, ripcord capo kick into the cover on Azrael Hendrix, hooking their leg. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2 from Azrael Hendrix. The punk rock diva is still in this thing. Ellie Danger dragging Azrael Hendrix closer to the center of the ring. And oh, wait a minute. Ellie's got Hendrix. Lucky 13. Lucky 13. Hendrix too far from the ropes. But oh, Ellie lets go. Ellie lets go. The officials saw Ellie was in the ropes and had Ellie Danger let go of the submission. As though Ellie missing a punch but connects with 1, 2. Snapmare to Azrael Hendrix, and oh my god, it's spinning enziguri from Ellie Danger. Ellie up to the top rope. Ellie Danger calling Azrael Hendrix up to their feet, and Ellie Danger with a missile drop kick. And oh, Hendrix able to dodge whatever attack was coming their way, grabbing Ellie by the ponytail and sends her face first into the corner. And Azrael Hendrix, what is this? Running up here, a double knee into the corner. Double knees to the chest of Ellie Danger from Azrael Hendrix. Azrael Hendrix now has Ellie up, and wait a minute, go home driver from Azrael Hendrix, hooking the leg of Ellie Danger, but only a 2 count off the go home driver. Azrael Hendrix now, going for it again. Went for that combination of 2 forearms into the Pele kick, but Ellie Danger is able to catch Azrael Hendrix out of the sky. And Ellie Danger springboard 450 lariat. Oh my god, and now Ellie Danger with a knee strike of her own to Azrael Hendrix. Her own version of the greatest knee in the business. But Azrael Hendrix able to kick out at 2. Ellie Danger now, wait a minute, what is this? Grabbing at the arm of Azrael Hendrix, and oh my god. Dropping her knee across the arm of Azrael Hendrix, and oh wait, Hendrix was looking for something there. Ellie Danger tried to get a reverse STO. Azrael Hendrix able to dodge it with elbows to the side of the head. Hendrix with a discus pump kick. My god. Cover from Azrael Hendrix. 1. No, kick out at 1 from Ellie Danger. Azrael Hendrix to the apron. Could we be seeing another knee strike? Wait, Azrael Hendrix springboard swanton bomb. Oh my god. And oh wait, what is this? Oh my god, just grabbing Ellie Danger and just slamming her face into the top turnbuckle. Full Nelson style. And oh, wait a minute. Went to choke out Ellie Danger, but Ellie was able to grab the foot and kick Hendrix in the back. Ellie Danger, what is this? Double jump drop kick. Double jump drop kick out the corner. And now Ellie, oh my god. Just knee strikes to the side of the head of Azrael Hendrix, trying to knock him unconscious. And oh, wait a minute. Ellie Danger now mocking Azrael Hendrix, telling Hendrix to hit her with their best shot. And oh my god, an inverted cannonball from Ellie Danger. And Ellie Danger, what is this? Ellie Danger was looking for something, but Hendrix able to slip out the back. Hendrix able to slip out the back. Azrael Hendrix went for a move there, but Ellie Danger flips them over. And oh my god, that knee strike may have knocked Hendrix unconscious. Springboard 630 senton from Ellie Danger, hooking the leg of Azrael Hendrix. 1, 2. Ellie Danger is beating Azrael Hendrix. Oh my god. Azrael Hendrix has been defeated by Ellie Danger, and that means that cocaine makes you so fucking boring. Azrael Hendrix and Outlaw Ace are banned from ringside. They are banned from helping Dominic Mysterio and Zeta Steel in their matchup against Ellie and Wyatt Danger. Brutal assault from Dominic Mysterio to Wyatt Danger. I hope Wyatt is okay, but the norm here in HCPW seems to just be moving on as we get set for our next matchup of the evening. Last week, we saw this woman, Soul Ruka, make her debut in HCPW in winning efforts against Billie Starkz, but tonight, Soul Ruka has the chance to get eyes on her once again as she takes on the beautiful madness known as Giulia. If Soul Ruka is able to win this matchup here tonight, you gotta think that fast tracks Soul Ruka into the HCPW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. There's no other way about it. If Soul Ruka can get a win over both Billie Starkz and Giulia in back-to-back weeks, she's gotta have a spot in that tournament. As we already know, 2 people in that tournament will be Kairi Sane and Asuka of the Kabuki Warriors, and Soul Ruka is going to have a tough task ahead of her tonight. Billie Starkz last week seemed to be a challenge for Soul Ruka, and rightfully so after getting Avalanche Poison Rana. But Giulia, the beautiful madness, is an entirely different ball game for Soul Ruka. There's no other way about it. There's no other way to describe it. Giulia is an entirely different competitor from Billie Starkz. Giulia spent so many years in stardom, winning championships, being one of the very best Joshi wrestlers in the world, and she is here in HCPW to make her mark, to make an impact here. And you gotta think that there's just no way about it. Giulia is definitely a name in mind for Daydreamer to put in the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament right after Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. There's no other way about it. Giulia is more than likely going to be in that tournament, win or loss here tonight. This is a make or break opportunity for Soul Ruka. But Giulia is not just going to let Soul Ruka get a win over her that easily. This is also proving grounds for Giulia as Soul Ruka and Giulia. Here we go. You hear the HCPW faithful chanting the name Giulia and Billie Starkz. Not Billie Starkz. Wrong person entirely. My apologies to Soul Ruka there. Getting her mixed up with her opponent from last week, Billie Starkz. That match is still on my mind. What an amazing matchup from last week, by the way. They get a clean break here between Soul Ruka and Giulia. But Soul Ruka, as I said, this is a make or break opportunity for Soul Ruka. A win here tonight fast tracks her to that World Heavyweight Championship Tournament, and a loss could set her back. Could keep her out of the tournament if you think about it. As Soul Ruka looking to do anything she can to try to get an early advantage here over Giulia, trying to do anything she can to get a victory over Giulia. And oh my god! Step over monkey flip now, calling Giulia up to her feet to Soul Ruka. Soul Ruka's got everything on the line here tonight. Hit the official there. Barely bumped into the official, but it was enough to stop her momentum, and a Hurricane Rana from Soul Ruka. No, not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. And Soul Ruka trying to do anything she can, went to run towards the top, but Giulia able to get a foot up. And oh wait, look at Soul Ruka trying to wear down Giulia here. Has her from behind, and just trying to squeeze the air out of the lungs of Giulia, trying to compress the ribs, making it hard to breathe. Then a roll up from Soul Ruka. Roll up from Soul Ruka, not even a 1 count as Giulia is able to float over, and a cover from Giulia, count of 1. Soul Ruka having to kick out at 1. And now grabbing Soul Ruka by the hair, but Soul Ruka able to get elbows into the midsection, and a drop kick to Giulia from Soul. And now Soul with a standing moonsault to Giulia. Giulia up, having to use the ropes to get back up, and Soul Ruka clothesline over the top. Giulia hangs on. And oh my god, gut checking Soul Ruka. She gets back in the ring there, caught up in the ropes just a little bit, and that might have given Soul Ruka the advantage there. As now Soul Ruka, wait, she could be looking for, no, I thought we were going to see maybe an Avalanche Poison Rana from Soul Ruka, but Soul Ruka instead going for the knees of Giulia. As now Giulia looking to fight back in this kick to the back And now a flying forearm to the face, stomping at the ankle. Went for it again, but Giulia took too much time taunting. And so Ruka was able to get her with a shot to the midsection. So Ruka now working at the arms of Giulia, trying to weaken Giulia down. But no, I was losing my voice there for a second. My apologies here on commentary. There's been a lot of shit happening in HCPW here tonight and over the last few weeks. My voice cannot recover as Giulia just able to get a boot to the face of Ruka. I know, looking for the arrivederci. Looking for that knee strike. No! Missing that big knee strike does Giulia. Ruka able to move out the way, and Ruka with an X Factor. That sit-out face buster made famous by X-Pac, and Wayne been looking for it again, but Giulia able to get a knee up. Giulia able to get a knee up. And what is this? Giulia. What the hell? Oh my god. Hammerlock Michinoku driver. No, not even a 2 count. Kick out at 1 from Ruka. Giulia. Oh wait, Giulia, what is this? Oh, the arrivederci. The arrivederci. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. Giulia's beside herself. Arrivederci Kamagoye style there from oh my god, what a fucking headbutt. Jesus Christ. Now Giulia calling Ruka up to her feet, and a missile drop kick from Giulia. What a fucking headbutt that was. And now, oh my god, what is this? Trapping at the legs and a curb stomp from Giulia to Ruka, and now the official moving out of the way of the action finally, as Giulia now stomping at the hands of Ruka. Holy hell. Oh wait, looking for a DDT, maybe a suplex, but no. Ruka able to get the fist into the midsection. I'm still losing my train of thoughts here. There's so much happening. Oh wait, what is Ruka? Oh my god! Triangle dropkick from Ruka. Ruka hooking the leg. Might be looking to end it off. That triangle drop kick, but only a count of 1 as Giulia is able to get the shoulders up. No, wait, Ruka springboard moonsault to the back. Springboard moonsault to the back. And now Ruka with a knee strike. Handstanding on Giulia like she was a surfboard there for a second. And wait a minute, we saw this last week. Oh my god, that Widowmaker type maneuver from Ruka stacks her up, but no. Only a 2 count off that fireman's carry power bomb. No, wait, Ruka. Oh, went for the splash, but overshot. Went for the springboard splash, but overshot. And looking for it again. Overshot again. Maybe she hit the ankle of Giulia there. But it looked like she overshot. Went for the soul snatcher, but Giulia was able to block it. But Ruka was able to block the punch Giulia was going for. Now an X Factor. And now Ruka calling Giulia up. Giulia ran into the official. The referee getting in the way of both women here tonight, as the referee moving out of the way of the action, trying to avoid getting hit again in a drop kick, sending Ruka crashing down. Knee straight to the side of the head of Ruka. Giulia back in firm control of this matchup. Giulia, what is this? Pump handle fall away slam. My god. Covered by Giulia, not even hooking the leg of Ruka. 1, 2, kick out at 2. What? Ruka gets the kick to the head. Kick to the head. Grabbing Giulia, gets her up in a not a fireman's carry. A power slam position. Snake eyes elevated style off the ropes. And oh wait, Snatcher connects. Snatcher connects. We saw this win Ruka's match last week. Cover. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. No, Giulia kicks out at 2. Ruka's beside herself, looking for that springboard splash, but missed. Drop kick from Giulia to Ruka. Holy hell. What is this? Leg breaker. Oh my god, what a leg breaker. Giulia now waiting for Ruka to get up in the corner. Kicking at the leg of Ruka. and Giulia face washing. So Ruka hits the ropes and just a running big boot into the corner, grabbing So Ruka. What can we be seeing here? We're gonna see it again. That sit out hammer lock, Michinoku driver, cover 1, 2, kick out at 2 again by So Ruka. Giulia just stomping at the midsection, going for that face wash again. And now off the ropes with a big boot. Wait a minute. The Arrivederci connects. The Arrivederci connects. Giulia falls into the cover, and Giulia has put away So Ruka with a vicious knee strike. My God, what a match. Nothing to take away from So Ruka. So Ruka with a performance of a generation there, trying to do anything she could to put Giulia away, but in the end, Giulia just kneed So Ruka underneath the chin and got the win there. Congratulations to Giulia for winning her HCPW debut.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. This is what you asked for.
Folks, welcome back to Hang the DJ. As the situation has unfolded during our break, Samoa Joe and Bron Breakker have been brawling since we went to commercial, and Samoa Joe with a flurry of strikes sends Bron Breakker down. And Samoa Joe, oh my God, we need to get some order out here. Samoa Joe with a senton just crushed Bron Breakker, and wait a minute, Samoa Joe's got the coquina clutch locked in. Samoa Joe's got the coquina clutch locked in on Bron Breakker. He's gonna choke the life out of Bron Breakker. We need to get some help out here right now. We need to get security. Where's security? Where are the officials? Bron Breakker's getting choked out. Samoa Joe, wait a minute, Daydreamer. Samoa Joe's let go of the coquina clutch, and wait a minute, Breakker with a spear! Oh my God! Bron Breakker taking advantage, getting his breath back, and now 2 spears to Samoa Joe. Bron Breakker kicks him over, and oh no, Breakker with the Steiner recliner locked in as Daydreamer's calling out for security. Daydreamer's trying to get some security out here as Breakker's wrenching it back. Breakker's wrenching it back, and Samoa Joe's tapped out to Bron Breakker. What the hell? Security and referees finally clearing the ringside area of Samoa Joe and Bron Breakker as we are set for our co-main event of the evening. Is making her way to the ring first is none other than Billie Starkz. Last week, we saw Billie Starkz take on Ruka in what many are claiming to be the greatest matchup of HCPW's short history, and I would have to agree with that statement. Billie Starkz and Ruka stole the show last week, and Billie Starkz looking to do the same thing here tonight and potentially change up her ways here and get a victory over the debuting Stephanie Vaquer last week, even despite hitting an avalanche poison Rana, despite hitting a swanton bomb right afterwards. Billie Starkz was unable to get the win, falling short to Ruka after a soul snatcher, but tonight can make all the difference in the world. Billie Starkz, she put her name in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament conversation tonight. She's looking to secure a spot with a victory over this woman right here, Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, as Stephanie Vaquer making her HCPW debut here tonight. A world-traveled athlete as Stephanie Vaquer making her name in the lucha scenes down in South America. The Chilean-born professional wrestler making her way to the ring here tonight as Billie Starkz has a tough task ahead of her with Stephanie Vaquer in the ring against her. Stephanie Vaquer, we've seen her, I've seen her most prominently on WWE television. Stephanie Vaquer has risen through the WWE at lightning fast pace. She is I think she is the first double champion, at least on the women's side in NXT, holding both the NXT Women's and NXT Women's North American Championships at the exact same time. The only other person to do that in NXT being, I believe, Keith Lee. No one else on the women's side has been able to do that, so Billie Starkz is going to have to try her damnedest here tonight. Billie Starkz, Stephanie Vaquer, here we go. The bell has sounded. We are underway. Stephanie Vaquer with a right hand already, and now grabbing at Billie Starkz, trying to drive the wind out of the sails of Billie Starkz already. But Billie Starkz able to fight free and gets a side headlock on Stephanie Vaquer. My apologies there. I'm still losing my train of thought tonight. It's the go home show for Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. I'm hyped for the pay-per-view. I'm hyped for the matches here tonight, and I keep losing my train of thought during these matches here. As HCPW is the most chaotic company I have ever worked for in my life. And Stephanie Vaquer with a lariat there to Billie Starkz. I'm half expecting, as soon as this match ends, to just have us get thrown into like a backstage assault or something, because that just seems to be the theme here of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. But a huge leg drop from Stephanie Vaquer. Now Vaquer gut checking Billie Starkz off the apron, and Stephanie Vaquer looking to get the fans on her side, taunting a bit there. Oh no, wait, Stephanie Vaquer, I thought she was going to go for a dive, but rolls out the ring instead. Saw Billie Starkz was too close to the apron, and Billie Starkz able to capitalize off of that and smashing Stephanie Vaquer's face off the ring apron. Billie Starkz thought we were going to see a dive there, but Stephanie Vaquer smartly moving out of the way and smartly getting back in the ring on the other side, and a float over DDT. It seemed there, the official stopping Billie Starkz from leaving the ring to go attack Stephanie Vaquer. Oh my god! Went for a springboard crossbody. Billie Starkz backed up slightly and then super kicked the ever-living crap out of Stephanie Vaquer, and now elbow drops to the knees of Stephanie. And now Billie Starkz, wait a minute, shades of Candice LeRae here. Wicked Stepsister connects. We saw Candice LeRae take on Io Sky on the second edition of Hang the DJ. Not even a 1 count. No, that was a 1 count. The official's hand did hit the mat for a count of 1. The referee could not say the count of 1 before Stephanie Vaquer kicked out. Oh my god! Tombstone pile driver, and Stephanie Vaquer with a roll up right out of it. 1, 2, no, not a 2 count, just a 1 count early on these two women. Oh my god! A black mass type move there from Billie Starkz. Now an elbow drop to the knee of Stephanie Vaquer, going for the knees of Stephanie this early. The dark entity is getting just beaten to death here by Billie Starkz, but no, catches Billie Starkz with a kick to the head. And now Stephanie Vaquer, Irish whip, went for the drop toe hold, and it connects. I thought Billie Starkz got her arms up Billie Starkz did not get her arms up, covered by Stephanie Vaquer. Counted 2 off the drop toe hold, but a kick out at 2 by Billie Starkz. As Stephanie Vaquer now to the apron. No, gets back in the ring. Could have been looking for a springboard on a grounded opponent. But as soon as Billie Starkz got up, decided against it. And just throat first off the ropes goes Billie Starkz. And now Stephanie Vaquer calling Billie Starkz up to her feet. Could we be seeing that springboard cross body? Yes, we are. Beautiful springboard cross body from Stephanie Vaquer, is now climbing the top rope here. Calling Billie Starkz up to her feet. And a diving crossbody off the top rope now. Oh my god. And wait, Billie Starkz with the European uppercut. And wait, went for something, but no, gets countered, and a lariat from Stephanie Vaquer. And now Stephanie Vaquer, what can we be seeing here? Eat defeat from Stephanie Vaquer. Dragging Billie Starkz up, and now just an elbow to the face, and Stephanie Vaquer taking out the knees of Billie Starkz. A bit of payback for earlier in the match where Billie Starkz was just targeting the knees of Stephanie Vaquer. Went for something in the corner, but Billie Starkz able to get an elbow up, and now Billie Starkz snapmare. Wait a minute, what could we be seeing here? Huge penalty kick from Billie Starkz to Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie up to her feet. And now Billie Starkz shoots her off the ropes. And a front drop kick from Billie Starkz. Went for something on the ground, but Stephanie was able to move out the way. Wait a minute, what could we be seeing here? Oh my god! Corkscrew moonsault from Stephanie Vaquer! That could do it! 1, 2! Billie Starkz kicks out at 2! Holy hell! What a move from Stephanie Vaquer in her debut. And Billie Starkz, that fighting spirit, unable to get Stephanie Vaquer the victory off that corkscrew moonsault. And now Billie Starkz elbows to the ribs, shoots Billie Starkz off the rope. No, shoots Stephanie Vaquer off the ropes, but a clothesline. A lariat there to Billie Starkz. I am already losing my train of thought here. So much is happening so quickly. Step up into the diving crossbody again. Springboard crossbody there from Stephanie Vaquer. And what is Stephanie Vaquer thinking here? Grabbing Billie Starkz by the hair. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Stephanie Vaquer backing up across the ring. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The knee of Billie Starkz. I don't know if the camera caught that because of the official in the way, but from my point of view, the knee of Billie Starkz just twisted horribly. And now off the ropes with a phenomenal forearm type move there. Kicking at the head of Billie Starkz as she gets up to her feet. Stephanie Vaquer now. Michinoku driver from Stephanie Vaquer, rolling Billie Starkz over, hooking the leg. 1, 2. Billie Starkz kicks out at 2. Holy hell. What a matchup. I fear for the knee of Billie Starkz, but wait, Billie Starkz going for the knee of Stephanie Vaquer. Going for the knees of Stephanie Vaquer. Billie Starkz up top. Billie Starkz with a diving double axe handle to the back. Billie Starkz, she doesn't know what next to do. She's been knocked for a loop here, grabbing the hair of Stephanie Vaquer and just slamming her to the mat, back of the head first, but Stephanie Vaquer fires back with a lariat. And wait a minute. Stephanie Vaquer's calling for it here. Could have been looking for the SVB, but Billie Starkz able to move out the way. Billie Starkz with a gory bomb. Billie Starkz with a gory bomb. Cover here on Stephanie Vaquer. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Stephanie Vaquer. I'm losing the names of these two competitors. I'm getting too hyped over here at the commentary table in a black mass from Billie Starkz. That spinning back kick connecting flush against the jaw of Stephanie Vaquer. Billie Starkz grabbing at Stephanie Vaquer. Sits her up in a drop kick to the back. Anything Billie Starkz can do to keep on the offense here. Went for a kick in the corner, but Stephanie Vaquer grabbing at the foot and just, oh my God, tripping Billie Starkz up. Face first into the mat goes Billie Starkz, and now Stephanie Vaquer could be looking for the SVB, and it connects. And it connects. Knee across the shoulder blades. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Billie Starkz. Stephanie Vaquer can't believe it. Her 2 best shots, and Billie Starkz is kicked out of both of them. And oh wait, could be looking for that devil's kiss, but no. Billie Starkz, a shot to the midsection, went for a bicycle knee strike, but Billie Starkz could not hit it, and Stephanie Vaquer moved out the way. I was watching the action. I forgot I was supposed to be calling it. Back suplex neck breaker from Billie Starkz. Kick out at 1 by Stephanie Vaquer this late into the matchup. Oh, Billie Starkz chop to the chest, striking combination here, grabbing Stephanie Vaquer in a suplex type spinning neck breaker move there. I don't know what to call that. Billie Starkz to the top. Swanton bomb! Swanton bomb! Billie Starkz to do it! Billie Starkz to do it too! No! Kick out at 2 by Stephanie Vaquer! Kick out at 2 by Stephanie Vaquer. Billie Starkz, she's going back up again! She's going back up again! Another Swanton bomb! Surely that's gotta do it! 1, 2! Stephanie Vaquer kicks out again! Billie Starkz hit 2 Swanton bombs back to back, and Billie Starkz was unable to get the victory as Stephanie Vaquer kicks out at 2. Oh, Billie Starkz went for a chop to the chest, could have been looking to hit that avalanche poison Rana, but Stephanie Vaquer able to dodge it, but couldn't dodge that power slam in the center of the ring, and now gets sat up and drop kicked again. Cover off the drop kick by Billie Starkz. Cover 1, 2. No! Stephanie Vaquer kicks out again. What a match! What a match! Billie Starkz up to the middle rope here, waiting for Stephanie Vaquer to get up, and oh my god! A Meteora to the back of the head. And Billie Starkz, wait a minute, taking the top turnbuckle padding off there. And away Billie Starkz, wait, oh my god! Billie Starkz went for a springboard splash. Might have thought that Stephanie Vaquer was going to walk over, but instead Stephanie Vaquer exited the ring. And Billie Starkz, that may have cost her. Never mind. Billie Starkz, oh my god! Another black mass. Billie Starkz into the cover, but there's no referee. Billie Starkz, who took the turnbuckle padding off, may have screwed herself, as the official was too busy putting the turnbuckle padding back on. Billie Starkz at the top. Billie Starkz taunting at the fans here. Stephanie Vaquer kicking at the top, at the bottom turnbuckle padding. Couldn't get her foot up all the way. Billie Starkz made her pay, but Stephanie Vaquer moves out the way of the middle rope Swanton bomb. And Stephanie Vaquer with an eat defeat. And Stephanie Vaquer dragging Billie Starkz up and going for the SVB once again. Knee across the shoulder blades, it connects. Cover on Billie Starkz. 1, 2. Billie Starkz has been defeated by Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer gets the win in her HCPW debut. La Primera gets the victory here tonight, and you gotta think if Giulia was someone that Daydreamer had eyes on for the World Heavyweight Championship tournament, you gotta think that Stephanie Vaquer's gotta be another woman that's gonna enter the fray in just a couple weeks after cocaine makes you so fucking boring. Congratulations to Stephanie Vaquer.
I am your breaking ball. You can't run, you can't lie. I'll be there when you close your eyes at night. I'm always watching you. The doctor says I'm heading for destruction. My time is wearing thin. I'm like a timer, ticking in your head. Paranoia, clouding your judgment. Ain't no matter what you do about it.
It is time for the main event of the evening. And out here first, out of the team of Javon Evans and Bryan Danielson is the young OG, Javon Evans. Javon Evans, such an impressive young athlete. As we saw in the 7-person gauntlet, he lasted the longest out of any participant in that match, scoring himself 3 high-valued eliminations against Dakota Kai, Asuka, and CM Punk. The only other person to get even close to his number of eliminations in that gauntlet match would be the Ring General, who would eliminate Javon Evans and Kairi Sane before being bested by Bryan Danielson. Javon Evans here tonight teaming up with Bryan Danielson, someone who's taken Javon Evans under his wing almost. If we scale our minds back to episode 2 of Hang the DJ, Bryan Danielson, who's making his way to the ring now, said he saw a lot of himself in Javon Evans, especially after his performance in the 7-person gauntlet match, as Bryan Danielson, the HCPW Global Champion, and Javon Evans, this is their first match since their title match on episode 2 of Hang the DJ. And you gotta think there might be just a little bit of animosity between Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans, as Javon Evans did come up short in that Global Championship matchup against Bryan Danielson. But at the end of the day, it was a star-making performance for Javon Evans, a performance that has led him to being sort of the student of Bryan Danielson, as Bryan Danielson requesting to team up with Javon Evans over anyone else on the HCPW roster, which led to Daydreamer making these 2 matches, our opening and our closing matches for tonight. Those being, of course, Walter and CM Punk versus the team of their choosing, them being Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans. And now in the main event here tonight, Bryan Danielson and Javon Evans versus a team of the choosing of Walter and CM Punk, as we will find out who that team is shortly. And I think we should have seen this one coming. I can't lie. We definitely should have seen this one coming. The team of Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser Imperium have made their, not debut, but they made their return here in HCPW after losing in the HCPW Tag Team Championship Tournament to the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa DIY on episode, I believe, episode 3 of Hang the DJ. They missed out on episode 4 and episode 5, but they are here tonight on the Go Home show to Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring, chosen by the Ring General and CM Punk, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser. You gotta think that this is a sort of proving match for them as well. We talked about it earlier tonight, how the team of Walter and CM Punk, they were up against a hungry team in Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa. Apollo Crews and Akira Tozawa, they made a name for themselves in that match. You gotta think they took that tag team of CM Punk and Walter to their absolute limit. Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, another established tag team, making a name for themselves here tonight, going up against the global champion of HCPW, the top prize in Honor Championship Pro Wrestling being that global championship, and Javon Evans, 2 men that are really just surrounded the global championship since its inception. And Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser have the chance to defeat both of them here tonight. That is going to rise their stocks tenfold if they're able to win here tonight, especially under the guise of the Ring General, who has his matchup against Bryan Danielson at Cocaine Makes You So Fucking Boring. But here we go. Javon Evans, Bryan Danielson against Imperium and Javon Evans. Already a striking combination here against Ludwig Kaiser. He is already looking to win this matchup here tonight any way he can. But, oh no, Ludwig Kaiser, elbows to the midsection. And now a combination of a zone before a short arm clothesline and a cover immediately on Javon Evans. Only a count of 1, but Javon Evans having to power out of that pinfall. And you got to think that that's got to expel the energy this early on, but an elbow to the midsection. of Ludwig Kaiser, but Ludwig able to kick at the leg of Javon Evans. But Javon Evans and Ludwig Kaiser, a bit of a reversal fest here between these two men. And Ludwig, wait, shoots him off the ropes, drop down. Leapfrog, Ludwig Kaiser. Oh! I don't know what that was at all. A total whirl slam almost. And now scrubbing his face against the mat and an elbow drop across the shoulder blades. Is now Ludwig Kaiser climbing up to the top rope here. Following Javon Evans up to his feet. Ludwig Kaiser, what could we be seeing here off the top? Oh! I don't know what we were about to see from Ludwig Kaiser as he gets caught by Javon Evans. Javon Evans went for a 7-star frog splash springboard style, but missed there. As now Ludwig Kaiser sends Javon Evans face first off the top turnbuckle, and now Ludwig Kaiser, huge forearm, but Javon Evans able to get a boot to the midsection. And now what is this here? Javon Evans sliced bread number 2. Cover here, hooking both legs, but only a count of 1. As Javon Evans now trying to keep on the attack here on Ludwig Kaiser. Javon Evans, collar and elbow tie up here, sends Ludwig Kaiser into the ropes, went to tag in Danielson, but Ludwig Kaiser able to get an elbow up, and now just elbows to the side of the head of Javon Evans. My God. And now a tag to Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, their return to tag team action a couple of weeks back on episode 3 of Hang the DJ against the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa DIY. Another tag here. Ludwig Kaiser from Giovanni Vinci. Oh my God. And then Zagiri in the corner, and wait a minute, what is this here? Tandem stereo drop kicks there to Javon Evans, and Giovanni Vinci on the outside taunting to the fans. As though Ludwig Kaiser watching Javon Evans crawl, but stopping him from getting over to Bryan Danielson. Went to go for a move there, grabbing at the legs it seemed, but Javon Evans wisely rolling out of the way. And oh my God, just a stunner off the ropes. And now going for Bryan Danielson, but Danielson with a hot shot against Ludwig Kaiser. And Ludwig Kaiser now targeting Danielson again. This time gets him, punch across the head and a drop kick off the apron. But Javon Evans, crucifix style pin, no. Doesn't even get a 1 count against Ludwig Kaiser, but it got him down, and now Javon Evans stomping away and went for a springboard moonsault, but no. Ludwig Kaiser moves out the way and a drop kick to the side of the head of Javon Evans. And now Ludwig Kaiser into the ropes goes Javon Evans, a tag to Giovanni Vinci. And oh, wait a minute. Double back body drop from the team of Imperium. Giovanni Vinci once again stopping Javon Evans from getting a cover. Not a cover, getting a tag. And now a modified armbar here. Thought it was looking for a tequila sunrise, was not. Oh, float over DDT, spiking the bald head of Giovanni Vinci into the mat, and a tag to Bryan Danielson. And here we go. Danielson, oh my God. Danielson special already. The armbar's locked in. But Giovanni Vinci able to get out of the armbar so quickly and just punches to the face. But oh wait. Oh! Went for a chop block, but Giovanni Vinci able to jump over. Their names starting with the same sound had my brain mixed up there for a second. And Vinci, wait. Danielson tucked over a clothesline, and just kicks to the knee of Giovanni Vinci. And Vinci sent into the corner of Danielson and Javon. Tag to Javon from Danielson. And wait a minute, what could we be seeing here? Double shoulder block to Giovanni Vinci. And Javon Evans grabbing Vinci's head and just close-fisted punches, a flurry of them. Javon up to the top. 7-star frog splash incoming, and it connects. But immediately, Giovanni Vinci, the pin gets broken up by Ludwig Kaiser. Giovanni Vinci saved there by Ludwig Kaiser. And wait a minute. Face first off the top turnbuckle goes Giovanni Vinci. But Javon Evans gets reversed. And Vinci, what is this? Oh my God. A Finley roll there from Giovanni Vinci as he tags in Ludwig Kaiser. And now Kaiser, gets caught in a striking combination from Javon Evans. And now Javon Evans with a foot DDT to Ludwig Kaiser. I was going to say Giovanni Vinci for a second. And oh, a suplex into the ropes almost to Ludwig Kaiser. And oh, just a knee drop to the back of the head. And Kaiser having to get out the ring. Ludwig Kaiser catching Javon Evans as he rolls out with a big striking combination and ends with a single leg drop kick to the chest of Javon Evans. And oh wait, grabbing at the back of Javon's neck. Javon able to reverse. Javon Evans able to reverse, goes behind. And wait a minute, what is this? We saw that with Alex Shelley in his match against the New Catch Republic, Motor City Machine Guns versus the New Catch Republic. We saw a move very similar to that from Alex Shelley, and it won the Motor City Machine Guns that match against the New Catch Republic. Javon Evans studying the tapes here. His first match since that episode 2. I just mentioned that matchup with New Catch Republic versus the Motor City Machine Guns. And I'll cover here after punching at the knee of Ludwig Kaiser, but only a 1 count. Is now Javon Evans. Wait a minute. Javon Evans grabbing at the head of Ludwig Kaiser, but gets caught. Ludwig Kaiser, what? Snapmare. What is this? Oh my God! What a penalty kick! Danielson was knocked off the apron from the sheer force of Ludwig Kaiser hitting the ropes for that penalty kick. You saw it there. Javon Evans folded in on himself, but Danielson was able to get in the ring quick. Ludwig Kaiser sends him into the ropes, or sent him into the buckles, was looking, kind of been looking for that Imperium bomb, but Giovanni Vinci went to punch Javon Evans in the head, but got hit with a hot shot for his troubles. And now, wait a minute, what could we be seeing here? Dodged a lariat. Javon Evans, was looking to gut check Ludwig Kaiser off the apron, but it didn't work. Javon just slapped him across the face. Ludwig Kaiser, wait a minute, into the corner of Imperium. Javon Evans, oh God, just an elbow to the head, and Javon Evans walking over to the corner, tagging in Bryan Danielson. And went for a lariat. Oh, dodging Danielson. Wait, couldn't dodge that kick to the knee. And now Bryan Danielson with those shoot kicks to the chest. I can't call them by their proper name or else we'll be copyrighted. And a kick to the back of the head against Ludwig Kaiser. I am legally not allowed to say the names of those kicks, as I will be sued for trademark infringement. But if you know them at home, you know exactly what those kicks were from Bryan Danielson. As now Danielson, wait a minute. No, Danielson went to stomp out Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser, wait a minute. Danielson went for that roll up, but rose through and another kick to the chest. We saw that earlier tonight between Ellie Danger and Azrael Hendrix. Bryan Danielson sends Ludwig off the ropes, went for the Busaiku knee, but Ludwig Kaiser able to move out the way. Bryan Danielson kicks at the leg of Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser just dodged the Busaiku knee, and Ludwig Kaiser, a striking combination, but no, Danielson with a judo throw, tagging in Javon Evans. Tagging in Giovanni Vinci as Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser unable to get out the ring as, wait a minute, vertical suplex. No, Javon Evans slips out the back. I thought we were going to see a suplex powerbomb. Crucifix style pin on Giovanni Vinci. 1, no, only a count of 1. Javon Evans went for Ludwig Kaiser, who gets out of the ring. And wait a minute. Liger bomb. Running Liger bomb into the bottom turnbuckle. The back of Giovanni Vinci's head hit the bottom turnbuckle. But Giovanni Vinci able to reverse. Giovanni Vinci with a roll up here. Gets the arms under. Gets his legs underneath the arms. Wait, no. No reversal and having to kick out at not even a 1 count. Ludwig Kaiser went to punch Javon Evans. Crucifix driver. I am losing my breath with every word. Crucifix driver to Giovanni Vinci. Oh my God, an Inzaguri Shining Wizard type move there from Bryan Danielson. Danielson, a punch to the face. Not effective entirely, but gets the job done, and now choking out Giovanni Vinci in the corner here. Holy hell. No, wait a minute. Calling Giovanni Vinci up. springboard missile drop kick. Springboard missile drop kick from Bryan Danielson. Cover here, 1. No, not even a 2 count. Kick out at 1 off the springboard missile drop kick. Giovanni Vinci now is about to have his arm completely stomped out by Bryan Danielson. My God. Giovanni Vinci out of the ring here. Giovanni Vinci with a straight right hand. Giovanni Vinci, springboard dropkick takes out the official. Oh my God. Giovanni Vinci, wait, Giovanni Vinci going for it here. Sit out dead with power bomb. The official's down. Giovanni Vinci, wait, CM Punk with a light tube to the ankles of Javon Evans. What the hell? CM Punk has Javon Evans up and a go to sleep Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser watching on. The official slowly getting back up to his feet now as Giovanni Vinci grabbing Danielson up, throws him into the corner. Not like this. Tag has been made. Imperium up on the middle rope here is Ludwig Kaiser looking for the Imperium bomb, power bomb, and that European uppercut combination. Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser have just pinned the global champion Bryan Danielson. What the hell? CM Punk just screwed Javon Evans and Bryan Danielson out of a victory as Imperium have just pinned the global champion right before cocaine makes you so fucking boring. As folks, we will see for cocaine makes you so fucking boring.
There you are.